Hello, 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 everyone. Hi, welcome to Angels Speak. This is where I come live every day and share with you all what the angels have to say. Hello, baby girl. Hello, everyone finding it on TikTok. Hello to everyone on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you're finding this on social media. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy to see you all finding it and coming in. So every day I come live and I share the writing from the angels because they give a message to us to help us navigate through this thing called life. After the message, I'll stay on for a few minutes on TikTok and just chat and share and whatever you all want to ask. So let's get to it. Let's get the messages rolling in and see what they have to say to us today. I just want to take a minute to share this off on Facebook. We have people that have a problem finding it. Facebook is so crazy. That's why I'm loving TikTok. And give me just a second and let me share the live. Well, maybe. Okay, got it shared. So the message that they gave us for today is called Instruments of Peace. When I despair, I remember that all through history, the way of truth and love have always won. There have been tyrants and murderers, and for a time they can seem invincible, but in the end, they always fall. Think about it, always. Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi wanted non-violence in the world. He wanted it so badly that he was determined to do whatever it took to help others understand the importance of peace. He was not silent about taking a stand for change, which ended up getting himself thrown into prison for his protests. His grit and determination to usher in freedom and peace culminated in India getting its independence and Gandhi himself being held as the father of that nation. He never gave up promoting peace and justice for the people of his country. While he was nominated 4 times for a Nobel Peace Prize, it never happened. This man who lived his life dedicated to bringing more peace into the world was violently murdered and his voice was silenced, but not entirely. He is one of the most quoted individuals in history. He was a prolific writer, and we are blessed to have those writings which always encouraged others to stand up for what is right. We could really learn a lesson from him, along with others who met with the same fate because they stood up for freedom and peace. Write your thoughts, your dreams, your hopes. You never know who may need them, those words one day, just as we need the messages from Gandhi. Dear angels, like Gandhi and the many peace activists throughout our history, I too wish for peace on our planet. I offer this peace prayer and ask for help for those of us on earth to get in sync with its message. I desire neither earthly kingdom nor even freedom from birth and death. I desire only the deliverance from grief and all those afflicted by misery. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. May there be peace in celestial regions. May there be peace on earth. May the waters be appealing. May herbs be wholesome, and may trees and plants bring peace to all. May all beneficent beings bring peace to us. May your wisdom spread peace all through the world. May all things be a source of peace to all and to me. Om Shanti Shanti. Dear ones, you all have within you the ideal of what you want to see in your world. What is necessary to remember, though, is that you live in a world where there is contrast, and thus not everyone is in accord with everyone else. If you were, there would be no problem achieving peace on your planet. Your awareness of and response to the contrast is what will guide you to more peace or toward more chaos. There is not a power that is going to swoop down and take sides for you. Each one of you has to decide if you want peace and to what extent you're willing to pursue it. Just as Mahatma Gandhi and the others who fought the good fight to bring in equality, respect, and freedom, you all have to choose a side. Stop looking at the contrast as your enemy. It is merely your teacher. Many of you rebel against the lesson you are unwilling to step up and be counted among the ones seeking a harmonious solution. You are not here to change anyone's minds, dear ones, as indeed all of your minds are connected, and the contrast is simply an aspect of each of you. You are here to simply learn to love each other as you are, and in that unconditional acceptance, you will find the solutions you seek. Dear angels, thank you. I love you. And today I promise to make myself an instrument of peace, to let it be my waking prayer and my evening meditation, such that my desire for peace on the earth encompasses my entire being, and my actions are reflections of my desire. Wow. Make me an instrument of thy peace, right? And if we say and desire peace in the world, then we will let ourselves be an instrument of peace. We will speak it. We will act on it. We will let our actions reflect what our desires are to have peace in the world. And no, not everybody's going to. That's the thing about being here on earth. Hello, all you TikTokers that are coming in. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for coming in and sharing and following. I appreciate you. And on Facebook, we have Joanna Imbrogno from Australia. Welcome. Joanne Castillo from Florida. Welcome to you. So any comments, any questions about what the angels had to say? Just go ahead and put it there and we'll see what you have as far as anything that resonated with you. Oh, Jake, hi, you're so welcome. Thank you for being here. And please tap the screen and like this. The more likes there are on TikTok, the more likely it is to get out in front of others so they can hear also the message and the conversation. On Facebook, we have Jean who says, I look at the bringing of peace as the opposite of the rotten apple in a barrel. We all know that if you put one bad apple in a barrel of fresh apples, all of them, one by one, will eventually go bad. Now think of it the opposite way. All peace has to begin inside of you. Put a person of peace in the rotten world, like Gandhi, and the light of peace spreads. The more peace holders, the faster the peace spreads. That is why we see the increase of peace in our conflicted world. Keep shining the light of peace in our world and filling our barrel with good apples. You cannot just sit by. You have to take a stand. Gandhi was a hero, and you are too. Absolutely. You know, I think it was yesterday that I shared that one person vibrating at the highest vibration of peace, love, happiness, joy, counterbalances 750,000 people who are in that low vibration of hatred and racism and all the isms and all of the horrible energy that they put out, wanting to hurt each other and eradicate each other. So if we can have one person vibrating and putting out peace and love and joy, then absolutely it counterbalances the other energies. And Joanne says, even our thoughts affect the collective consciousness. They do. That's what this message was from the angels, that, we don't even have to speak. We're vibrating and, touching each other on a higher level. And Ellie, thank you for being here. Ellie says, can you explain the 5D Earth? Okay, well, that's a deep discussion, Ellie. Thank you for asking. So there are dimensions, and that's what 5D is talking about, the fifth dimension. So on the Earth right now, as it is, we are 3D, which means that we see things as solid, as matter. It really isn't solid. Everything is energy. Everything is in movement, because energy is always in movement. Energy can't be destroyed. It shifts and changes. So as you go into different dimensions, that energy shifts and changes. And so what we're talking about when we say 3D, 4D, 5D, it's all dimensional energy. And in the 5D energy, on the fifth dimension, the energy is light. It is a light energy that, like in the 3D, we have to have the words, right? We have to have words to talk to each other, to communicate with each other, to know what we're saying with one another. In the 5D energy, we don't need words. All we need is just the energy coming from us, where we think a thought and everyone else knows what that thought is, or we think something that we want and it immediately manifests. That's the 5D energy. So here on the 3D, in this heaviness of the 3D energy, we have a harder time doing that unless we raise our vibration into the 5D and let ourselves get into that mode, into the manifesting mode of just knowing. It's a knowingness, knowing that if I want $10,000, I'm going to manifest it because I know how to do that, because I've relaxed from the limits. The 3D is limited. When I relax from that limitation, anything is possible. So as we're raising our vibration, then we understand more what that's all about and how we can do that. So I'm going to have to end the live on Facebook. I keep that one right at 15 minutes. So thank you all on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter. Thank you to everyone who came in on those platforms. And I'll be back again tomorrow to give the meditation, or give the reading. I'm trying to talk and end the live at the same time. Tomorrow I'll be back at 4:44 on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. Thank you all. I love you. Thank you for being here. If you want to jump onto TikTok, I'll be on there for just a few more minutes. And hopefully we'll have a good discussion. It sounds like we have people that really want to understand more about the dimensions and about how this all works. We're all trying to figure it out, right? We're walking each other home, as Ram Dass says.